It's been a long time, Snake. I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to launch a nuclear strike and stop them if they do. Any questions, Snake?
Questions? I haven't even said whether I'd accept this mission. So, someone needs to penetrate, gather intelligence, and report back. Sounds like a spy movie.
From there on, you'll have to swim.
You want me to swim in sub-zero Alaskan water? When did the countdown start?
5 hours ago.
Colonel, who are you speaking for?
Naturally, I'm representing the U.S. government.
So who's in supervisory control of this operation?
The President of the United States.
So there's a lot of crap hitting fans in the White House basement.
No. At this point, they're still video conferencing with each other.
If that's a real nuclear warhead...
After you infiltrate, if you determine they possess nuclear launch capabilities, a COG will be issued.
Well, if they haven't relocated to the nuclear shelter under Mount Washington, I suppose there isn't that much reason to worry. Yet.
A nuclear weapons specialist has already been assigned to us.
Colonel, you're retired. Why are you involved in this?
Because there aren't many people who know Foxhound as well as I do.
Is that the only reason?
I've been soldiering for a long time. I don't know anything else. I guess even though I'm getting a little old, I still love to be in the field.
Colonel, you're a lousy liar. Tell me the real reason.
A person very dear to me is being held hostage.
Who is it?
My niece, Meryl. Please, Snake. Save my niece, Meryl.
All right, but I have 2 conditions.
Name them.
1. No more secrets between us. I want complete disclosure at all times. And 2, I'll only accept orders directly from you, Colonel. No cutoffs involved, okay?
Agreed. That's why I was called. But one thing.
What?
I'm not a colonel anymore. Just a retired old warhorse.
I understand, Colonel. That doctor, is she part of this operation too?
She was in charge of Foxhound's gene therapy. She knows more about those men than anyone else.
So, she's used to seeing men naked.
Make no mistake, I'm not a nurse, I am a scientist. I also put some nootropics in there.
Say what?
Nootropics, a class of drugs which will help improve your mental functioning.
I guess I can call you when I'm ready to go on a diet.
You're welcome.
Must be extremely important exercises if those 2 were directly involved. Were they testing some kind of new advanced weapon?
Because the DARPA chief knows the detonation code.
But even if they have a nuclear warhead, it must have been removed from its missile. All the missiles on these disposal sites are supposed to be dismantled. It's not that easy to get your hands on an ICBM.
That used to be true. The 6 in charge are plenty tough. After all, they're foxhound people.
Hey, you're gonna make me blush.
The others are next-generation special forces. They're not your average grunts either.
So what exactly are they demanding?
A person's remains.
Remains? Okay, and so if you knew what genes were responsible for making the perfect soldier, you could implant them in the same way, right?
Yes, we could.
One of the greatest soldiers ever.
The man they called the greatest warrior of the 20th century.
You don't mean Big Boss?
That's right. We've been working feverishly to identify the genes responsible for his incredible combat skill. So far, we've discovered about 60 of the so-called soldier genes.
Tell me about these next-generation special forces. Outer Heaven.
Apparently, they consulted classified information about the soldier genes and performed their own gene therapy experiments.
They can do that, even without you?
Well, our gene therapy process is almost completely automated. And besides that, they're all geniuses with IQs over 180.
There's a dog sled race this week. Next Saturday, I have to be in Anchorage.
There's no room for debate.
I told you, even if I do owe you, I don't owe anything to this army or this country.
You will accept this assignment.
Why should I be stupid enough to do that? I'm no patriot.
You're being indicted by the military. You committed a whole lot of crimes of treachery during your days as an agent.
Oh, I see. Blackmail.
No, Snake.
You think my life is some kind of a joke?
Snake, I just want to give you back your purpose in life.